All right, folks, when you're filming yourself talking, make sure you put your record rate to 24 frames per second, because otherwise, if you're doing it at 30 frames per second and you try to interpolate that footage, I'm gonna sound like an orc. Not a good thing. Anyway, welcome to McHugh's Views. I am McHugh, and in this video, we're looking at bicycle bags, specifically my custom triangular frame bike and my Cache top tube bag by Rockgeist Bikepack USA out of Asheville, North Carolina. I'm gonna just put them together. I'm gonna put them on my bikes, kind of show you what I've got, why I chose what I chose, and there's tons of options out there. Let me know what you guys have picked if you're bike packers and what frame bags you really like, but I chose this one specifically because my Salsa wood smoke has kind of a unique interior frame area, and I wanted to utilize that whole space for storage, essentially. So anyway, I will leave a link in the description below to their website so that you guys can take a look at all the options and features they have that you can customize your bag if that's the route you choose to go. But otherwise, let's take a quick look at my frame bags. See you later. All right, so here it is. This is the custom triangular frame bag from Rockgeist. First thing you're gonna do when you go to the website is click on custom frame bags, and then you will have multiple choices to make here. You'll have 8 to be exact, I believe. The first one being you will get to choose the material. It's X-Pack material for the outer face of the bag, and then there's a ballistic cordura for the spine that goes all the way around the bag. So I chose, this is a light skin 42, I think is what they call it, and then VX21 in black. This is a heather gray, and I believe the VX21 is around 6 ounces per yard, and the light skin 42 is around 6.9 ounces per yard. So pretty comparable. The one positive thing for the VX21 material is that it is PFC free, which is pretty awesome, and that is, I'm gonna mispronounce this, but perfluorochemicals. That's what that stands for, and so it's free of that. Their other materials are not, so probably would have been better to do it all out of this, but this is the only material color choice they have for that is black. And you can see it's kind of got a ripstop pattern on it, but anyway, let's see. The second choice you're gonna have to make, and you can choose different colors. So you can choose, I believe, a color for this top strip. You can make this a different color as well as this, and I think you can make that go around on the back. I didn't, I made it just on this side because it kind of relates to how my frame on my Salsa wood smoke is. And that brings me to mainly the reason why I chose this, wanting to go with a custom bag, was to utilize the whole area within my bicycle frame, because it is kind of, it's got this odd kink to it, and there's actually quite a bit of volume on my bike, so that's why I went with a custom one as opposed to kind of a standard pre-manufactured frame bag that may not fill the whole space. So the second thing that you'll have to choose is whether you want a horizontal divider and 2 zipper pockets. This does help with, having this does help with frame bag bulge, so it doesn't come out into potentially where you would hit it with your legs or your feet when you're pedaling. The second thing that you can pick is to have a map pocket, which here I do have, and you can, you know, just keep maps, as well as it has 2 other additional pockets in there for cell phone or wallet and stuff like that. That would just kind of hold things in place, but this is a thinner pocket on the left side. So on the driver's side is where the main compartments are, the upper one being this, and then the lower. And so the third thing, or the fourth thing you would pick is whether you want hanging loops which I did choose to have hanging loops. And these are just little Velcro straps so that you can hang things from the top, which my plan is to utilize them for my pump as well as for my tent poles. The fifth thing that you have to choose from is whether you want to do Velcro tops, so similar loops to these that would go in your top tube, or a lace-up system that would tie it to your top tube. I chose to go with the lace-up. And then you can choose a flared nose. That's another thing I did not. I wanted just to keep it kind of slim and within the size of my frame for the most part. And then you can also choose to do bolt-on down tube. So that's where this comes in. So you'd have where it goes, connects to your bottle cage braze-ons. And I also have braze-ons on the back seat post tube as well, so I had them add that as well. So that's something that you have to write to them saying that you want. And then you get to choose your logo style. They have like a sewn-on patch, and I just got the simple like heat welded patch. Comes with a little drain hole because these materials, though they are waterproof, the X-Pack materials, I believe the standard zipper is not. So it's water resistant, but you are probably still going to get some water in here. So I wouldn't expect everything to stay dry in this bag necessarily. But they did choose zippers based on their durability and longevity for multiple, unzippings, if you will, and zipping up. See, there's also on the front, there is a hydration and electronics port that goes from both the map bag as well as the main compartment bag. So you can have your hydration port or charge electronics through that. And then the other main thing when you're doing this kind of bag is that you will have to submit a photo of your bike with a tape measure along the top tube, and then submit that along with a form that gives more information. And along with that, I also gave kind of a graphic of what I was looking for in terms of where I wanted the zipper placed. So you can get pretty specific with what you want. So it's pretty awesome that you can get it fairly customized. But anyway, so that's it. That's the Rockgeist Custom Triangular Frame Bag. All right, y'all, so we're gonna be mounting the custom triangle frame bag from Rockgeist, this guy right here. And so I'll just open it up, see what it came with. So you're gonna want to remove if you have any bottle cages on your frame, in your frame area, your triangle, you're gonna wanna remove those and any of the factory mounted bolts. So I'll take those off in a second. But so basically what they send you is a cool little sticker, but then also it comes with 4 washers and 4 kind of rounded Allen key bolts. And that's because, you don't, depending on what you get with the factory, this is just gonna be a little bit more low profile within the bag. So maybe it's not gonna snag on anything. I'm assuming that's the deal. And the washer's just supposed to, it's gonna help hold this material down, which again has kind of a hard insert within the down tube and the seat tube area. So I'm gonna get this guy mounted and we'll walk through some of the elements of it. So let's get to it. All right, last but not least, we're gonna wanna connect the frame bag to the top tube. And I got the optional draw cord or lace up option, which will give you some opportunities for strapping things to your top tube if you need to. And then I'll also go over my other bag that I got and mount this, but this is the Cachet, I think large top tube bag from Rockgeist also. But let's get to doing the lace up. All right, so this is a quick look at the Cache top tube bag by Rockgeist. And it comes in a small, large, and extra large. This is the large version. The small is an 0.8 liter bag. It's about 3.4 ounces in weight. The large, which is this one, is approximately 1.1 liters in size and about 4.6 ounces. And then the extra large is 1.4 liters, 5.5 ounces. So it's a pretty simple top tube bag. It's not custom. This is, if I said custom, my apologies. This is just a kind of their universal gear, and pretty simple and straightforward. You have a choice of material for the sides, like what you want it to look like. So this one, I made it match my frame bag. And then I think it comes with the VX21 black material, which is a PFC free material, a loop that goes around your handlebar tube. And this is kind of actually a nice Velcro material that they use. It's got two loops so you can adjust it based on where you need it to hook into your handlebar tube. Gosh, I gotta get my lingo down, don't I? Anyway, so this is kind of a newer style Velcro than I'm used to, and it's quite nice. Ultimately, when you put this bag on your bike, it's made for one-handed operation. As you can use the zipper pull. The zipper pull comes with a glow-in-the-dark little tab there, so you can see it, I guess, when you're riding at night. That is, I don't know how long that really lasts if you don't have light on it. The sides are reinforced, I would say. Let's see, so, and it comes with two washers and two rounded Allen head bolts to put the thing on your bike top tube. That is if you have mounts on your top tube. So I should preface that I added the optional direct mount. So it does come with Velcro mounts if you want, that goes around your top tube, but I chose to get the direct mount. And then the sides are kind of reinforced. They almost feel padded a little bit. And then the bottom is more of a hard, kind of reinforced, almost plastic, if you will, is gonna be my guess. It does have a port for wires. So if you had, some electronics to go to a dynamo hub or something like that, you could have a port that takes your cable out to whatever you need and still have your electronics kind of locked up in here and charging it on to your dynamo hub. So that's kind of nice. And that's basically the main deal with this bag. That's a quick look at the Cache top tube bag by Rockgeist. Thanks for checking it out, guys. All right, y'all, well, that was a look at my Rockgeist triangle frame bag, custom triangle frame bag. Whoa, I almost fell over. That would have been hilarious. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below and I'll try and answer them. I know there's a lot of choices out there, but this is what I went with, given the unique shape of the interior of my frame. But again, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, give it a like. Think about subscribing if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next video. That's a wrap.